So I bought my son this Miles Morales costume last Halloween on Amazon. It's actually really, really nice, but the sleeves and the hands are attached, or the gloves are attached. So he wants me to detach them so that he can slip them on and off. And I'm gonna show you guys how I'm gonna do that. Right?
Yes.
So I want to start by showing you guys the type of sewing machine I'm using. It is a Brother Project Runway limited edition. I say I've had it for about 7 years, and I put it on the 00 setting, which is just a simple single stitch. So our first step is actually going to be just lining up the hands or the gloves so that we can make an even cut all the way across. You basically just make sure the fabric is lined up, and then the fingers, and then you're just going to cut around the wrist area. So straight across with my sewing shears. I'm starting off with the sleeve first, so I'm just going to take the bottom portion and fold it over to create a hem, and you do that all the way around. Typically, if I had like a non-stretch fabric, or if I was doing a bigger project, I use pins to hold it in place. But for this particular project, I did not find it necessary. So I went ahead and slit that underneath the presser foot to hold it in place. And then you go ahead and carefully sew all the way around. My sewing machine actually does a little back stitch when it starts. So I'm just gonna go ahead and sew in a straight line very carefully all the way around. You wanna make sure you're adjusting the sleeve as you go and holding everything in place. Once you meet the line that you originally started at the other end, you're just gonna sew a little bit over that, and then you're gonna go ahead and back stitch a few times to secure everything in place. Then the next step is to just cut off all of the loose threads that are left behind to give it a clean finished look. I then repeated the exact same process on the other sleeve, and now I'm gonna show you guys how I did the glove. It's really the same thing. You're gonna take the loose end, fold it over, and create that hem. And then you're gonna go ahead and sew it as I showed you before on the sleeve. You wanna slide it up under the presser foot here. And this is what holds the fabric into place. So you slide it under there, put it down, and then the lines on the sewing machine, the grid there, does help you to stay on track. I did show you guys the back stitch here in the beginning just to show you that that is an option. And then you're just gonna go ahead and sew straight across as we did before, making sure that you adjust it as you go. I have figured out that my sewing machine is a little bit finicky with stretch fabric, so I kind of have to help pull it from the back end to guide it through and make sure that it doesn't get stuck. But again, it's really just the same thing. You're slowly just making sure everything is in place as you sew it down and adjusting the glove every couple of inches to make sure that you get to go all the way around. And I'm showing you guys this in real time so you can just get a really good look at the full process of everything. So again, you're just holding the fabric into place and slowly guiding it through. And then you're gonna do that all the way around like we did with the sleeve. And then of course, once you get there, do the back stitch, cut off the loose threads, and here's a close-up of what that glove looks like. I repeated the same process on the second glove. And this is just a close-up of the second glove showing the finished result. It looks pretty good, pretty even, I'd say, all the way around. And I don't see the risk of that unfraying either. So we have officially dissected the glove from the sleeve into 2 separate pieces. Let's see how Devin likes it. Give him a try, let's see. That works.
Yes.
All right. So I'll show you guys him and his superhero, Wakanda forever. All right, so I'll show you guys his superhero costume tomorrow. Okay, so this is his superhero look for the day. And he's slipping his gloves on. He can slip them on and off as he sees fit now. And I'm thinking he looks pretty cool. What do you guys think? Let me know. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me get a little pose.